Okay, in the next one, I've kind of faffed about. I've added like jump power. I think I'm also going to have to add a few more things to get it jumping how I want it to. Now, we've done some bits where we just change the direction and translate it directly. Now, another thing what I want to do is we can make the rigid body have force applied to it. So when we jump, we want it to apply force and just boing up in the air kind of thing. Literally like that. So what I want to do is I'm going to make a rigid body reference. So public rigid body, call it RB for and then at the start I'm going to get the component attached to whatever object this is attached to of type rigid body. So it'll, on the player, it'll grab the rigid reference to the rigid body on the player. So if I put RB equals get component, and then we give it a type. So we want the type of rigid body, and then that will return the correct rigid body into RB. Now we can start adding force to it based upon certain things. So if I do, I won't do this actually in the input, sorry, in the update, because it's actually physics based stuff we're using, and we're using the actual physics based stuff of the Unity engine itself. I'm going to use something what we call fixed update, and it's best practice to actually use this when dealing with rigid body stuff. So this here we're going to do like literally if we are pressing the input key, get key, yeah, I'll just do get key. This will like repeat jumps. This will be like allow you to do double jumps, but we're not bothered about this at the moment. But key code dot let's say Z. So when we press Z, we jump. So if we're pressing something, we want it to do something. So what we're going to do is RB rigid body. We're going to add force, and we're going to literally add vector 3 dot up, which will just up direction. That just like puts a 1 in the correct value in the Y direction. If you notice, it literally shows it on the screen saying vector 3 0 1 0. It basically saves you writing that. And then multiply it by jump speed, or jump power, sorry. And then that will just boing it up in the air. Now, if I save this, we should theoretically see some things happen. So if I press this, play on this now, we still have our forward, backward, left and right in a quite a solid motion without it going anywhere mad. And I press the Z, I get nothing. Is it ignoring the rigid body data at the moment? Vector up times, it may be that I don't have enough power in my jump power. A lot of the times these things require it. And did I give it? Oh, you know what? I didn't actually give it any jump power, so that sounds about right. I'm going to start low. Let's go here. Oh no, I've got jump power of 20. I'll give it jump power of 200, see if it actually moves anywhere. Yep, whoa. 200 a bit over the top. Okay, so let's say 30. Oh, could actually be there. 30 hardly touches it. Okay. 100. Wow, how come my 100 just does that? Oh, I know, I was holding down. Right, yeah, so I want it on key down, not just on key. Key down, otherwise it's just going to keep repeating and it's going to go ridiculous and fly up in the air. So now if I have it on key down, oh, I need to press play. If I have it on key down, whoa, okay, maybe not. Oh, hang on. Okay, a bit confused on this. Stop this for a second. Just going to check a few things. Times time dot delta time for a second. You can do fixed delta time, but this will be like shorthand for it. I'll explain that maybe at some point. Now it should theoretically require it to be a bit higher spec, because it won't be. It's kind of going no. That's because our force that's added to it is just ridiculous. So let's try 1200. Press play. And maybe I'm kind of having a bit of a weird one on this. It's been a bit jumpy and fun. I'm not going to. I should multiply it by the delta time. Get key down. It's only on the actual frame that it's being pressed, so it might skip that. So yeah, I will do the get key. Right. It's just going to take a little bit of playing with for the whole gravity thing and the mass of the thing. And I think I upped the mass, didn't I? I can't remember what I did on that. I'm going to press play anyway. Well, actually, first I'm going to make it start. Oops, not make that start. Make this start over here. Then. Let's do that. That should fall to the ground. Okay. Z. Wow. Okay, yeah, I can't remember what number I actually put that on. But that's a bit insane. So look, oh, 1002. Yeah, no wonder. Let's try 300. Bit over the top. Okay. 150, shall we? Doing, doing. Yeah, we've got a little thing flying up in the air. That's not too bad. Zoom in a bit though, 'cause it's a bit silly. Create a bit more like that. Again, like I say, it's more of a tweaky-fiedness into however. Oh, the fact that I've got like keying, not key down, I can literally double jump and quadruple jump and fly up in the air, almost like hover around. Keep myself kind of in the air. That's pretty mad. Now, what you can do is kind of go, okay, if I have pressed jump, then say no to the. You can make a variable like can jump, and if it's already pressed jump, you might have a timer to stop it from jumping straight away again, and stuff like that if you wanted to. But there's loads of different ways of doing it. Let's have a look. So that the force creates velocity and blasts it one, but it can get a bit funny. That's why a lot of the times I don't use rigid bodies for this, or at least not the add force of them. It's like on the 2D ones, there's some fun things you can do with the horizontal and vertical and stuff, and it's not too much of a mad one with the rigid bodies and stuff, but this is quite fun. But there's all sorts of things that you can actually do with it that can make it all different depending on what you want to do. But right now I'm just going to make the ground a bit bigger. Shall we go like 100 and 100, just to make a bit more space to run around on. So let's press play. So if we go off, boing. Oh, oh crap. One thing, if you change anything whilst in play mode, it resets it back to whatever it was before the play mode. So that's on like 1000 odd, yeah. So I'm going to go 150 again before I press play, and we'll deal with that. So now when I press it, it'll literally do a little bit of a boing, boing. Holding down makes him do a bit of a bigger jump, but just touching it kind of hops. boing, really big jump there. Double jumps, quadruple jumps, up in the air jumps, you know, proper tapped. Now you'd have a like a little conditional to stop it doing this, but it's one of those. You can do all sorts of things with these controllers, but it's just a bit of fun. Floating. Mad jumping. Keeping it in the air, come on. Whoa, haven't touched the floor yet. So you could like make a little floating sim of some sort where you have to do mad things. I mean, this is pretty much Flappy Birds if you look. Boing, 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 boing. You keep whacking it, it goes up in the air. There you go, it goes to the ground. So you can literally make this into a Flappy Birds like that. So that's fairly straightforward. But I'm going to end the video now, and we'll make some other videos with some other bits and pieces and features. I'll see you in a second.